We're going to look at multiplication of polynomials in lesson 16. I'm going to divide this one up in two videos for the concepts here because division can be a little tougher. But multiplication of polynomials. So in example 16.1 it says multiply. Previously you've had it where it may be two variables there and two here, and then you FOIL. Now we're just adding the one extra one. Well, all foiling is distributing to everything, and we're going to do the same thing here. How I like to solve for these, I like the little one first, the two numbers one, and the one with three numbers second. And all you do is we take the 2x, multiply it by all three numbers. So 2x times 3x squared is 6x cubed. 2 times 3, 6. X times x squared, x cubed. If you remember, when we multiply exponents, we simply add, or multiply variables, we simply add the exponents. Now we multiply 2x times negative 5x. That is negative 10x squared. 2x times 2, positive 4x. Make sure that you don't forget to add the x's in. Then we do it for the bottom. For the second number, 2 times 3x squared, 2 times negative 5x, and times positive 2. So 2 times 3x squared is positive 6x squared. 2 times negative 5x, negative 10x. 2 times 2, positive 4. So now we have this big long expression here that we simply have to simplify from this point. So are there any other x cubes? Nope. So we're going to bring 6x cubed down. Any other x squareds? We got negative 10x squared, positive 6x squared. Negative 10 plus 6, negative 4, x squared. Any other x's? Yep, 4 minus 10 is negative 6x plus 4. There's your answer. And that's how you do multiplication of polynomials. I'll do one more, just because when we get negative signs, sometimes that can get a little tricky. Example 16.2 wants us to multiply 3x squared minus 2x minus 2 times x minus 2. So it gives us it that way. Like I said, I like the one with two numbers first, so I'm going to move this over here. That is my preference. You can do whatever you want. Just make sure you multiply everything by everything. So now we're here. Multiply. I'll go pretty quick. X times 3x squared, 3x cubed, negative 2x squared, x times negative 2, negative 2x. Do the second number, negative 2 times 3x squared, negative 6x squared, positive 4x, positive 4 when you multiply negative 2 times negative 2. All we're doing is multiplying the first number by all three and the second number by all three. Then we simplify. No other x cubes. 2x squared and 6x squared, both negative. We need negative 8x squared, negative 2x 4x. There's your answer, and that is concept A on lesson 16, multiplication of polynomials. 16b, the second half of lesson 16, we just multiplied polynomials. Now we're going to divide polynomials. This can look intimidating, but it's really no big deal. It's not difficult. Just got to make sure you kind of stay focused in. How you divide these polynomials is, okay, we're given divide this by negative 4 plus x. Well, what we need to do is rearrange this and this in descending exponent order for x. So 5x cubed needs to be first in the order. 5x cubed minus 2x cubed, squared. So we're going x cubed, x squared to the 5x, then we're left with the whole number. That's how we want to get it in descending exponent order for the x values. And then when we are at long division, when we divide it, we, instead of writing -4 plus x, what we want to do is make sure that x is first, just like we do here. We put x in front of the whole number. So we're gonna call that x minus 4, because it's a -4, x minus 4. Now we have our problem set up to where we can divide. Now, when we divide, what we're going to do is we're going to look at this x. I'm going to start here. Look at the x, and the first thing we're dividing by is the 5x cubed. What we have to do is basically match the x to the 5x cubed. So we're going to multiply the x by what it's missing here. So if I looked at it this way, we have 5x cubed and x. What is the x missing to be 5x cubed? Well, it needs to be multiplied by 5x squared. We got the 5, and then we multiply x squared. If these were multiplied, it would equal 5x cubed. So we multiply by 5x squared. And that's how you're going to multiply for all of them. Now, when you multiply the x by 5x squared, you're actually multiplying the -4 by 5x squared as well. So multiplied here, those are multiplied, and you get 5x cubed. So notice it matches, should match every time. Then when we multiply here, -4 times 5x squared, we get -20x squared. These do not have to match. Those are okay. But this is what it should look like. The top and bottom here should match. Just like long division, we want to subtract. Now, this is a positive 5x cubed, and that's okay, and this is -20x squared. We want these to be opposite. So what I'm going to do is simply change the signs. You are allowed to do this. You are allowed to change the sign here from positive to negative. And if I change this one, I need to change that one. And that's just kind of the rule you go by. If you change the signs and you do it to both of them. So now we have 5x cubed minus 5x cubed. Those cross out. -2x squared and 20x squared are like terms, so we can add them. 18x squared. Bring down the 5x, just like you would in long division. Now, what do we have to multiply the x by to make it match the 18x squared? Got to multiply it by positive 18x. 18x times x, 18x squared. 18x times -4 is not that. -72. Now I know some of y'all would want to multiply by the negative, but that's not how it works when dividing polynomials. You got to multiply to make sure these match. Then when we get to this point, we change the signs. Change that negative, change that positive. Those cancel. 72 and 5 is 77x. Bring down the 2. How do we match x to 77x? Well, we multiply by a positive 77. So we get 77 times x, 77x. 77 times 4 is, make sure I got that right, 308 negative. And from there, once again, change the signs, negative, positive. 77x minus 77x is 0. 2 plus 308 is 310. Now, we don't go any further from here. We're out of numbers. We've used all the numbers. So this is our remainder. So we write, since it's positive, you write plus 310 over your remainder, or over x minus 4. And that would be your remainder. But that whole thing there would be your answer, really long answer. So maybe go back, look at that a couple times, practice it, see if you can do it on your own before you move on. But I'm going to show you one other thing that it will do when dividing polynomials. In example 16.4, it says divide negative 6 plus x cubed by negative 2 plus x. Well, what we do here, right, draw our long division, turn this into x minus 2, get the x first. X cubed is first. It will not work if you do this. We still have to go by the descending variable rule, all right, descending. Now there is no x squared or x in there. So what we do is we write plus 0x squared, since there's none of them. There's no x's, plus 0x. Then we write the minus 6. But notice that is still descending exponent order. And now we can divide. So how do we match x with x cubed? Multiply it by x squared. Distribute to both. X squared, that's already x cubed. X squared times negative 2x. Negative 2x squared. Change the signs. Negative, positive. Eliminate 2x squared. Bring down positive 0x. How do we how many times, or what do we multiply the x by to get 2x squared? Well, we need the 2, and we need an x. X times 2x, 2x squared. 2x times negative 2. Negative 4x, basically just distributing every time. Change signs. Those eliminate. That's 4x. Bring down negative 6. Have to multiply x by 4 in order to get 4x. 4 times negative 2, negative 8. Change signs. Eliminate. Negative 6 plus 8 is positive 2. And so we have a remainder of 2, positive 2, over x minus 2. And that's how you solve them if it doesn't give you all the exponents. But that is how you do division. Just need to spend time practicing this, and you'll master it in no time.